I'm Brooke Burgstahler, and this is Mary J News. We're in Massachusetts, where marijuana is both medicinally and recreationally legal, at least as of 2016. However, despite recent legalization, Massachusetts growers, sellers, and users aren't totally clear on where those laws currently sit and if they can count on their local legislators to iron out details regarding said laws. We talked to local Massachusetts marijuana users about their experiences with pot, as well as any encounters with the law, including one woman and her son in Amherst, Massachusetts, who had their single marijuana plant confiscated by state police and the National Guard just months before recreational legalization. All right, you guys, so I'm sitting down with Peg and Tim Holcomb, who are the residents of this home, or actually Peg lives here, and you had one single marijuana plant uprooted by state police and the National Guard. Can you tell me, you weren't actually home that day, Peg, but was that a surreal experience hearing the news?
It made me mad. I felt that my privacy had been violated, and you know, we can't have aircraft driving around our backyards and looking for stuff.
I came right out here to the deck and I looked up there in the sky, and there was a helicopter, and it was doing a very, very tight circle. It was circling around where I could see. The side bay was opened up. There were two guys standing, you know, holding some kind of device, and they were pointed right to where the plant was. The helicopter went away.
Okay.
I went back to the table, finished my lunch, and 10 minutes later, you know, 4 or 5 vehicles pulled in right in front of into our driveway and on the street, and 5 or 6 people came out.
By that point, had you figured out exactly what was going on?
I knew what was going on. They came up, he flashed his badge, he was very friendly. He asked me if I did I live there? I said no. Did I know that there was a marijuana plant growing in the backyard? I said, do you have a warrant? And I'm not the owner of the house. The owner is not here. Do you have a warrant? And he said, no. And this is the key. This is what really pissed me off. He said, no, but we can escalate if you want us to. We'll go get one and escalate. This was the plant right here.
How interesting. Wow, there's its little baby stump.
Right there.
Oh, that's so sad.
It was 3 weeks from harvest, and it was about this wide. It was a beautiful plant.
That would make me the most pissed. It was almost ready.
Yeah.
My passion for civil liberty came to the forefront, and Tim and I decided we would call the local newspaper and report it like a house robbery.
And what do you think is the ultimate root of this fear? Why does the federal government not want us, or worldwide, why is this plant being withheld from human rights?
It has healing properties that would clearly, if they were labeled, researched and labeled, to wipe out pharmaceutical drugs. And the lobbyists and the powers that be are not going to sit by and allow this to happen.
You said in the article that I had read, this was a violation of your Fourth Amendment rights. And then when you tried to come out with the news, was anyone trying to press back on you bringing this into the public?
No, not really. In fact, some people came forward. Someone would see me in the supermarket line. They would come up and they'd go, "Wow, that's great. What happened to you? Are you all right? And is it good for you?" You know, and it surprised me actually. The whole pot angle was not so loaded for me as was violation of civil rights. So, P.S. it went viral. And still, to this day, there are people sending me letters from all over the country, telephone calls, wondering how I'm doing, sending me little gifts in the mail, and saying, leaving me telephone numbers, so if I needed anything, would I please let them know? We need to speak out, and it would be surprising how many mighty companions you gather when you're willing to speak out. speak out.
Well, thank you for speaking out. Thank you so much for sharing your story. And with us, especially here at Mary Jane, thank you guys, because this is important information. And I think there's a lot more stories that run parallel to yours that hopefully will become exposed in the nearest futures.